Um, I just said to my team, obviously we did not play at all close to our level in the first half, and William Mary played terrific basketball and dominated the first half. I can't remember the last time we've been dominated in a first half like that. And it seemed like everything we tried, they were going to make shots. And then, I thought in the first few minutes of the game, we missed free throws, we missed blockouts, and we gave them too many open shots, and they capitalized on just in every area.
Obviously, it's easy to question your decision making in hindsight, but do you feel like you made a mistake coming out in zone in this game?
No, because we haven't practiced man to man all that much, and Northeastern and William Mary are the teams they're gonna beat you up. I mean, so because of their passing, cutting, and shooting, and it has become our identity with this group, and I think we need to be able to figure out how to guard teams when they're making shots because I think this is the right way for our team to play. We have a couple of deficiencies, keeping the ball off out of the lane off the dribble. When we went man to man, we got beat off the dribble. Had we started man to man, it's entirely possible they could have done the exact same thing in man to man.
They came out shooting lights out. Obviously, did you feel like their hot shooting kind of sped you guys up on offense? Maybe.
Well, in my opinion, what it does puts more pressure on you to make some shots, and so. You miss a few shots at home, and the next guy feels like, well, I can make one, and he misses, and the next guy feels like, well, I'm going to make a shot. But to me, this is one of those games where they were terrific and we weren't, and we're going to learn from it. We're going to turn the page, and we're going to come back on Wednesday and try and do the best we can to get a win.
Especially in the first half, what were you telling on defense, especially when Thornton's hit it from 24 feet off the dribble?
Well, it's funny. I was saying to somebody earlier, I think Thornton has done that. Like the last 5 times we played him, made 4 threes and a half. He did it down there. He's just a remarkable player in our level, and and he's got teammates that can make shots. So it's hard to come up with, even with a junk defense to play Marcus because they pass, cut, and they all shoot. So you can try and junk defense them, and we tried something in the second half, and Daniel Dixon made a 3, from about 25 feet, on the second pass. So they have a lot of answers. Give them all the credit in the world, and we need really good basketball from 4 or 5 guys to have a chance to win. The margin for us is there is no margin, and for I think William Mary and a team like Northeastern, there is a margin. They can have guys have a poor game.
When you look up at the scoreboard, it's 37-8 in the first half, and you're at home. Is it almost a feeling of disbelief, especially considering the momentum you guys brought into this game?
I've been on both sides of that as an assistant and now obviously as a head coach. I remember I was an assistant one time at St. Joe's, and we were playing a really good Villanova team, and we were up 42-5. And it happens, and you'd like it not to happen, but it can happen in college basketball. I thought that we were much more ready to play, and in fact, if you ask our guys, they'll tell you we were ready. I thought we were ready, but obviously, they made shots and we didn't, and it snowballed. We missed free throws, we missed blockouts, and then they had some really tough drives, actually off 1 foot, drive from like 20 feet away, straight line drive. And Pruitt made a couple of great drives in the first half that were hard to make. But again, he's a good player as well.
This was a big home game for you guys, obviously, against UNCW. It's another big home game. You have a young team. Do you feel like maybe the moment was too big for these guys today?
No, I don't think the moment was. I thought that today William Mary was too good, and if we play him again, we're gonna do our best to win. If we play him in March. I feel like we have some guys that have flat first halves in our building, and I've been saying that all year. And whether that's experience, age, nerves, I don't know what it is, but we have at some point we've got to get past it. Hopefully on Wednesday.
What's up with Winston Grace? Did you get any information?
Yeah, there's no damage to anything. He's just going to be bruised. We'll take tomorrow off. We'll practice on Monday.
Is that a rib injury?
Well, I think he's more scraped than anything.
You spoke of it on Wednesday. How do you assess Jackson's shooting confidence, especially in the second half?
His shooting?
Yeah.
Jackson's a terrific shooter. We need him to do more things than just catch and shoot. And I'm pleased with his progress at that end of the court. He's got to be a more physical defensive player, and he's got to get a couple more rebounds. He's got to keep people in front of him. But love him as a shooter, and but I also think that Jackson will make a jump. We're talking about making a jump as a player from one year to the next. I think he's making a jump in front of our eyes on the offensive end. Now he's got to do it on the defensive end.
Did you feel like he was more confident today?
Yeah, I think he is confident, and just in the last couple games, for whatever reason, and maybe it comes and goes. I don't know, but I think he recognizes how important his shooting is to our team.
Harry Hall was in uniform today, didn't play. Was he available to you?
Yeah, well, he was available. He hasn't practiced all week, so hopefully he'll practice on Monday and Tuesday and have an opportunity on Wednesday.
Okay. So you expect him back for you?
Yes.
And then Joey, were you impressed with him on defense against Thornton late in the second half?
Yeah, I thought he was solid. I felt, if you talk about a guy that maybe had nerves, he had 3 turnovers almost as soon as he went in part of that run that we gave up. But Joey's a guy that can change the tempo for us, especially when he's making shots. I thought his defense was solid. But it's, again, turnovers from each of our guys, and he was, he hurt us in that regard. But, Joey's a young player. You can hopefully learn from these mistakes and grow in this moment from those mistakes. Okay. Anything, guys?
Good.